amount of work ethic. And I think that that is to be applauded. Whoa, she squeaked by. Okay, so we discussed earlier who was gonna be the one that did it, because there's always somebody that comes out through interview. And I was thinking it was Thailand or Philippines. Philippines made it. She made it to finals. Congratulations, because I know there's gonna be a lot of fans down there that are just like fanning themselves, because we had a big discussion, especially like in the Discord and during the live stream. A lot of us didn't think that she was gonna pull it off getting into finals. But the good thing about this is the fact that she made it, honestly, I think this gives her automatic top 10. If I just do the calculations in my mind right now of who she's up against, Philippines, I had higher on my list than who was it? Great Britain and Aruba. So if they're only going to eliminate 6 girls out of this lineup, Philippines should make top 10. So I think she'll at least get that far. And I'm happy, like, it's good that she clearly did well in interview. My critique for Philippines of why I didn't put her on my tops list was simply because she was just too mediocre. She wasn't bad. She didn't even mess up. She was just satisfactory, but she didn't really entice me as a fan. You guys didn't see me fangirl. I didn't get excited about her like I did about Puerto Rico and India and even Paraguay as a surprise, and she did really well. She didn't excite me. So we're gonna have to see if she does better during finals. What did you think my reaction was gonna be? That's freaking great. Are you kidding? When have I ever been upset at a woman's like success or improvement? Are you like, do you guys know me? Philippines made it. And at the beginning of my reaction video, I had noted that there's always a chance, well, it's not even a chance, there's a damn certainty that everybody's list at some point is going to be changed because of interview that we didn't see. Like once we see the top 16, there's gonna be some surprises, there's gonna be some changes. So at the beginning of my reaction video, I said the 3 women that I think have the best chance of switching up placements on my list is Argentina. I wasn't, she's my sentimental fave, but just because she's my sentimental fave doesn't mean I'm going to ignore her flaws. Thailand and Philippines were the women, they interview really well, we know this, were the ones that were up in the air for changing up my list. And lo and behold, 2 of them did. Argentina fell off, Philippines hopped on. And when Philippines hopped on, I said, like my reaction legit was automatic top 10. Automatic top 10. As soon as they said Philippines, I said she's gonna make top 10. Because let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. And some of the fans, oh my gosh, you're so harsh. Facts. Your relationship with the truth is not my problem. Philippines is not about to lose to Great Britain or Aruba or Singapore. It wasn't gonna happen. So based on who she was up against in swimwear competition during top 16, she gonna make top 10. I knew that hands down. But people need to understand, once again, the purpose of criticism is so that the women improve. It's not me saying, well, this is where they're gonna stay, this is where they should stay. I have said this in almost all of my predictions lists this year. My list should never remain the same. If my list remains the same, that means the competitors didn't try to improve. That means they didn't try to do better. That is the point of that's the point of the criticism. That's the point of the videos. That's the point of ranking the contestants. They need to do better. They should do better. They take that criticism and improve. So when she made it onto finals, I'm like, freaking great, but you better do better than you did during prelims, because I don't care what anybody says. Her national competition, swimwear and evening gown was better than her prelims. And this is a woman that I had ranked in my top 2 during her national competition. I wanted her to win. Her national competition presentations were great. So when I saw her during prelims, I was like, babe, what is this? What is this? Me and you both know you can do better. And the competitor admitted such. That's the thing. Like everybody's like, oh, you criticize her. Well, of course I did. I criticize everyone. Why are you surprised? But the competitor, she was, some of you didn't see it, but she was on a live stream and people were asking because a lot of you expected her to do more. And she straight up said, I was just too excited. She said, I was too excited and I was really happy. And I saw some of the, judges just looking at me and smiling at me. And I totally just smiled the whole way. It was pure excitement. And she wasn't really thinking about the whole performance part. And yeah, that's understandable. That's totally understandable. You just get caught in the moment and then you're like, oh, whoops. There were things that I was supposed to do that I didn't do. And, but she still made it into finals. And the thing is, once she got into finals, she turned back into the woman that I rooted for during Miss Universe Philippines. She gave that performance again. That girl was so much better during finals. Are you kidding me? Like, if you don't think her finals performance wasn't better than her prelims performance, get out of here. Like, you're not a troop. You're just not a pageant fan. Like, you just don't watch, okay? She wasn't giving fierce face during prelims. She wasn't doing those changes during prelims. She wasn't this confident during prelims. She wasn't this comfortable during prelims. This was better. Tell me it wasn't better. You guys tell me this performance for Miss Universe Philippines wasn't better than prelims. Her finals performance was exactly what I expected it to be. Like, it was what it should have been. She did what she needed to do. Man. And as I was watching like Philippines, that's how I knew. I was just like, certain women aren't gonna do well. We'll get to them. But yeah, Philippines did exactly what I wanted her to do. When I give a woman criticism, I wish that they would take it and improve. I expect women to improve. Philippines improved. Thank God. Understand, I am never going to be upset at a woman's success. Do you guys remember last year, Curacao? She wasn't even on my top 20s list to begin with. But I gave her criticism and she took it. And she was not on my list and she was my sentimental fave at that moment. And I didn't even put her on my list, okay? But she took it and improved. And then when it came to finals, she was barely outside of my like top 15 or top 20 or something. And she made it to the finale. And I damn near cried on camera, you guys. I damn near cried on camera because Curacao succeeded and she wasn't on my list. Like, are you kidding? I will never, ever, ever be upset at a woman improving herself. That is the purpose of me being on my platform, is to watch my beloved caterpillars turn into butterflies. And in Miss Philippines' case, she just turned into a bigger butterfly, a better butterfly. It's the butterfly that we wanted. I like that butterfly. Bea the butterfly. I like that. So for all the people in the comment section, they're like, oh, you must be so disappointed or mad or whatever. Why would I? For the people who can't emotionally handle high-level competition, I need you to understand that I am not, in fact, a fortune teller or a genie. I'm an educated pageant fan. The lists are based off education, not necessarily future sightseeing. Like, legitimately, I think some people got the misconception that I am magical. And no, I will not be apologizing to every woman that was ever left off of my top 5, top 10, top 20 list. Are you psychotic? I'm playing fantasy pageantry over here. It's like fantasy football. It's a guessing game. It is for fun. Why are you crying? So I want to kind of get into evening gowns specifically because the girls were killing it. The girls were amazing. The girls were giving what the girls were supposed to be doing. But there are two women that I didn't really feel too great about.